Steph Curry didn't leave Under Armour this year. He left the moment the brand stopped paying attention. Let's talk about it. I've supported teams from emerging startups to Fortune 500 giants, and here's the reality. Public breakups are just the final chapter. The real separation starts much earlier. Everyone blamed the shoes, the memes, the politics, the Steph Curry jokes. But none of that explains what actually went wrong. The truth is this: Under Armour stopped understanding the culture they were talking to. And when you lose that connection, the decline has already started. And this matters far beyond sneakers, because the exact same thing is happening inside companies every single day. What happened between Curry and Under Armour is the clearest example of what happens when a brand falls out of alignment with its audience. Slowly, quietly, and then all at once. What makes this different is I've sat on both sides. I've been the marketer trying to fix broken nurture systems, and I've been the consultant walking into companies where revenue was hemorrhaging because no one was listening. Whether you're doing $2 million or $200 million of revenue, these same patterns show up. And if you catch them early, you keep customers. If you miss them, you lose revenue you never knew you had. On paper, this partnership should have been legendary. One of the most loved players of the world, plus a hungry brand trying to break into basketball. And a moment in time when Curry literally changed the game of basketball. I mean, every kid shifted how they played because of him. Shoot, jacking up three-pointers. But somewhere along the way, Under Armour lost the plot. And it wasn't one moment, it was a series of small missteps that all added up. Here's misstep number one. They designed shoes for themselves, not for the culture. Under Armour kept talking about performance, and performance matters on the court. But sneaker culture is identity, it's expression, it's how you show up in the world. And when the Steph Curry 2 low dropped, the internet didn't roast the shoe because it wasn't functional. They roasted it because it didn't feel like Steph Curry. Curry is a killer on the court. He's confident, he's magnetic. He changed how basketball is actually played. And the shoe said, "Suburban Dad leaving Whole Foods." Now, imagine that inside your business. You're putting out messaging, emails, landing pages, and they're technically correct, but they don't feel like the customer you're trying to reach. That disconnect is expensive. Misstep number two, they stopped listening to their audience. The Curry 2 meme storm wasn't a fluke, it was feedback. It was the culture holding up a mirror saying, "This ain't us." Great brands listen, struggling brands defend. And instead of evolving the design language toward what the culture wanted, Under Armour doubled down on being performance first. And this is what most companies I work with get stuck. They're not ignoring customers intentionally, they're just buried in execution. They're shipping campaigns, they're trying to keep up, they're juggling tools, they're stretched thin. And because of that, they miss what their audience is actually reacting to. But here's what makes this even worse. This breakup happened alongside Under Armour's $95 million restructuring. They're cutting costs, cutting jobs, cutting partnerships they don't understand. Sound familiar? When revenue gets tight, companies cut relationships first. The problem is, they cut the wrong ones. If you take nothing else from this video, take this. Your customers are always talking. Most companies just aren't set up to hear them. As Curry became a global icon, the culture around basketball changed fast. Youth basketball shifted to the three-point era. Social media made players bigger than the brands. Sneaker culture leaned into nostalgia, bold design, vintage energy. Identity mattered more than tech specs. Curry evolved with the world. Under Armour stayed in 2014. And when a brand can't grow at the speed of its audience, the gap gets wider every year. And here's the part most people don't realize. If you don't notice the drift when it's happening, you only notice when it's too late. Let's pull this into your world, because the Curry Under Armour breakup is the same dynamic happening inside your pipeline right now. Lesson 1, identity beats performance specs. Most companies lead with specs, not identity. Under Armour said, "Look at our cushioning technology." The culture said, "But do we want to be seen in these?" In your business, identity beats performance specs every time. If your messaging doesn't help customers see who they're becoming when they use your product, you're leaving money on the table. Here's something you can do right now. Pick your homepage hero section. Replace product features with customer identity. Instead of advanced CRM with AI-powered analytics, try built for founders who need revenue clarity, not more dashboards. Ask, who are they trying to become? How do they want to show up? What do they want to feel. This one shift alone changes engagement overnight. Lesson 2, buyer psychology shifts every quarter. Curry's audience changed every season. Kids wanted new silhouettes, new stories, new energy, but Under Armour tried to make the same shoe for the same buyer. Except the world hasn't changed around them. Here's the reality. Buyer psychology shifts every quarter. Your messaging shifts every year. That gap kills deals. Same nurture sequences, same value props. Assume assumptions about what they care about. Meanwhile, the buyer has completely moved on. Here's what you can do right now. Pick your highest value segment from last quarter. Send a simple 2-question survey. Ask them, what's changed in your business since we last talked? And 2, what keeps you up at night right now? Use those exact words in your next campaign. You don't need a full messaging overhaul. You just need a fresh read on where the head is today. And here's what's crazy. Most companies think they need new customers when the real money is in the list they already have. Can you imagine walking past a pile of money to go find new money? That's what happens when you don't revive dormant segments. Actually, pause this video for 30 seconds and do this right now. Open your email platform, find your most engaged subscribers from the last 90 days, and send them one simple message asking what's changed in their business. Hit send. I'll wait. Done? That's how you start listening again. Lesson number 3, revenue dies in the gaps. Curry didn't walk out the door overnight. It was a slow drift. Design misalignment, cultural misalignment, brand misalignment, then a final break. Here's the truth. Revenue doesn't disappear overnight. It dies in the gaps between what customers want and what your company actually delivers. That's how deals stall, how leads die, how pipeline disappears without anyone noticing. Here's what you can actually do this week. Export everyone who opened emails in Q2 but went silent in Q3. Send this exact message from your personal email. Hey Joe, noticed you were engaging with our content a few months back. What shifted in your world? Worth a quick call to catch up? That's it. No pitch, no agenda, just genuine curiosity. This alone revives pipeline for almost every company I work with. Lesson 4, why this matters. Curry outgrew the brand, not because he wanted to leave, because the brand didn't grow with him. Your customers are evolving the same way. If your message, experience, and nurture don't evolve with them, the drift starts. Lesson 5, here's the closing insight. The real lesson in all of this? Losing someone big, a customer, a deal, a player rarely happens in a headline. It happens in the months and years where the connection fades. The companies that win are the ones that notice the drift before it becomes a headline. Curry taught us that. Your pipeline will teach you the same thing if you're listening. If you're losing deals and don't know why, or if your email list has gone cold, contact me below and set up a strategy call. The companies that win long term are the ones that stay close. They listen, they adapt, they evolve with the people they serve. Subscribe if you want more marketing that actually makes sense. I'm Charles.